Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. My gosh, I can't believe it's 7:30 already. I was doing a bit of work with the updates. Oh, crikey. With the updates of the storm and everything. And yeah, my notification came up that it was 10 minutes until the start of this. So I see, well, 3 names, or number, 4 people. Can't actually see who you are. Sorry, I'm going to open up, look for the video. It's not popping up. So obviously the notification's gone out to everybody else. Good evening, Alison. And I see Andrea there. But I'm still not seeing, there it is. I'm still not seeing myself. Hopefully that's all working. That might be, let me see if I can make that a bit closer. There we go. Here we are. Okay, so we're going to make this. Hi, Mary. We are going to make this card here, which has got a little bit of a open date trellis bit. Oh, no notification. Hi, Sue. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for joining us, everybody. That's annoying that it's not given. Oh, I've got a little thing here. Yeah, I don't know how that works. So, oh look, there we go. We've got Alison, Andrea, Sue on. What? It's telling fibs. Okay, so generally a standard card, and I've gone and used the sunflower stamp set. So let's start with our card base. And I just dropped my trimmer on the ground, so I can just pick that up. So we've got a standard. How is everyone doing? Oh, well, I wonder how many of you will be in the storm. Probably not too many, I guess. Or in the eye of the storm. Hi, Sandra. Okay, so we've got a standard card. Oh, now I need to zoom out again. Standard card. We're going to take the top half and we're going to roughly about halfway. So this is roughly 5 7/8 or 14.8. No, yeah, 14.8. So I'm going to go about 2 7/8, which is roughly half. Oh, the wind is getting up there. So we end up with it like that. Alright. Then we're going to use this piece here. You can cut other bits as well, but I'm going to use this bit here, and we're going to go, say 1/2 inch. Yeah. And you can make them as wide as you like, really. I'm going 1/2 inch. So you get a few out of this piece. Now, I really quickly saw this. I thought I'd saved this card, but hadn't. So when I went, I was like, I'm going to do that card. But when I went to find it, I couldn't find it. And then I've since found it, and it's different. So I've done it another way. So what we'll do, I've already cut some here. So what we'll do is I'll show you the original way that I saw it, and then this one. So this one has just got the pieces going vertically down there, and then I've just tidied it up with a piece of, and I've kind of smudged some early espresso on there. I might actually do a bit more because it looks like I've just put a big blob of brown on there, and actually that's not what I was kind of going for. I was kind of giving a bit of texture, like a woody grain kind of fancy bit. Might be too dry. My brush might be too dry. So the other way, so you can do it that way, The other way that you can do it is you can put 2 pieces here, and I'm going to pop them, actually I'm going to use the shorter ones for that one, so I'm just going to pop one there and one there, like so, and then I'm going to get my glue and I'm going to pop a little dot of glue here. Oh, before I do that, I'm just going to hold that down and make sure that that's, yep. So you kind of want like 1/2 inch under. I'm just going to put some glue there. Sit straight in there, like so. And then we're just going to bring this down and hold it in place. It's not a very technical card, ladies. Hopefully it works. So if you're doing this way, what I would do is put all of my pieces on and then glue the tops and then stick it down all together and then put your piece along the bottom and then trim off your edge. Okay, so because we're going to do it a different way today so that you can see both options, we're going to pop that down and we want it nice and firm. And these ones here that are the width of our card, we're going to pop on here. Now I'm just going to, I am going to just pop them on just to see how many I can fit without. Now I'm going to gap at the bottom. So what if I go here and then move this one down a bit, and then move this one down a bit, and then move this one down a bit. So we're going to go like that. So I'm going to get a post-it note. You can use masking tape. Masking tape. Actually, I'm going to get 2. Just in case. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this on here like so and hold it in place, and then what we're going to do is just carefully lift up, put some glue or adhesive down, do that with the next one, do that with the next one, and then down the bottom, and make sure the bottom one is lined up with the bottom of your card. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm cutting that off. I'm going to get my other post-it note and I'm just going to pop that on there so it kind of sticks them all down. Yes, Alison said that, and I haven't had one either, Lisa. It's bloody Facebook. So I'm just going to carefully take off the glue everywhere, take off the post-it note, and I'm actually going to flip it around because I find it easier to work that way, but if you find it easier to work on that side, and then I'm going to start at the bottom because that's the now at the top. Humidity is making the glue dry really quickly. And put that down. Remember, we want to make sure that our pieces are lined up with the edge of our card. Don't want it all oozing out if you're using glue, so make sure you don't put too much glue on. Updates from family up north. Oh, I hope they're all safe, Lisa. It's not easy to deal with, is it? Okay, so I kind of want this to look like a fence, so this should pull off right now, like so. And then I'm just going to bring this trimmer over. 100 millimeters of rain already. It's a worry. Okay, so I'm going to pop this in. Actually going to pop it in closed because I want, you could use scissors if you want, I just want to make sure, I just wanted to make sure that it was, so that's our card. Chainsaws on standby. I suppose that's the difference, isn't it, from living in Auckland to living in Whangarei or rural. So that's our two different style fences. Alright, and then I'm going to use a piece of, I actually stamped my sunflowers in crumb cake because I thought, that might look quite nice. So I'm going to do some leaves as well. So instead of doing just white, we're going to stamp on crumb cake, which kind of gives the same effect as, you know, it's like it's part of the design. Right, so I've got Mango Melody, which is kind of a yellowy orange, which kind of is really what, and a nice one that stands out on the darker base. And I want another one. Maybe I need another piece of paper. Thought I had enough for 3, but not, obviously not. Okay, so I just had a thought. I'm going to try it on here, and then I'm going to have both that I can test and see. Well, then you can see what both looks like. And then I'll put here some leaves. We'll have a couple of those. And this is nice, it's a double stamp, stamps individually, but has a double die. So good. And then hopefully the sunflowers will brighten us up. Maybe not going to fit that one there. Is that going to fit in there? Maybe not. Oh, yep. Okay, so those away. I do have my brush actually, so I'm just going to get my Mango Melody and just kind of swirl over that. Just give a bit of depth to the colour. I'm actually going to cut these leaves off after I have, so you can see the difference after swiping over it. And then we'll do the same with our leaves. We'll put this one away. Just put a little bit of colour on them. because we're cutting them out, you don't have to be too precious about them. Just a bit of, and they're not going to be exactly the same, which leaves in nature aren't the same, are they? And then just because they have it, some flowers have a little bit of a brown centre, I'm just going to tap, so I can kind of just tap in there a little bit, just to kind of give it, if you have daubers, then they would be really good. I'm not sure I like that now, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's cut them out. Get rid of these out of the way. And we'll have those. Bring in our little friend here. Hi, Gail. Nice to have you join us. Hope everyone is doing okay out there. The wind is starting to pick up quite a bit now. So I'm going to do that with that. I'm not too fussed about the leaves because once I've cut them through here, whoops, that's got stuck on my nail. Pardon me. I'm going to cut those leaves off. So I'll just get that on, and I'm going to try and fit as much on as I can so you're not sitting there watching too long. Thank you very much to Andrea and Alison for playing along and popping their cards up. It was lovely to see your beautiful creations, and Alison, you obviously seem to be enjoying that one today because there was a couple of cards. Oh, what? Why does this always happen when I'm live? It just does not want to go. Try that again. This happened today. I had a class today. A class with one person. That was so funny. It was so nice just catching up and chatting. But it was a bit of a nuisance because I was trying to cut stuff for the cards, and there we go. Maybe the die was too close to the end. Maybe that's what it is. Alright, so there's one, and there's our two leaves. Get rid of that. Hold on to that. There's one of our bigger leaves. Right, so let's put this at the end. This at the end, towards the end. And then I can take that off and we'll put this little one here. I thought I had another little one. There it is. Put those on there. Oh, everyone's very quiet tonight. So yeah, thank you to Alison and Andrea for your beautiful cards. I have to say, I thought I was prepared to go back to work, and I've been so tired, so I'm feeling a little bit behind with that sort of stuff. So ladies, apologies for not sending, whoops, I need those, see, for not sending through little prizes, but I will get onto that as soon as I can. So I think it was Andrea. It was definitely Andrea, and I want to say Catherine, but I can't remember. I have to go back and have a look, unless you can remember. I was hoping to have some new prizes, but I haven't managed to get any of those. Oh, there's no rest, Lisa. There's no rest. There's stuff going on all over the place. But that's okay. It's just readjusting to work, I think. Yeah, thank you, Andrea. I thought it was you too. So I will send some photos through in the next few days, and I'm really sorry that I didn't get them to you last week. I just don't know where the week went, to be totally honest. I sadly, when we got the news that there was some things like schools and stuff closing, and then Piper goes, oh, no dance on Monday. And that was before we had confirmation that we were closing, and I was like, yes, thank God. Alright, so let me put these away before I lose them. Because that would be terrible to lose dies, because we all know how expensive they are. Right, now this would work for anything. You know what would be really awesome, which I might go and get, is some ladybugs. Actually, I don't even need the stamp set, I just use the punch. So I'm actually just going to cut off the leaves here, because they look funny being the same colour as the flower. So I'm just cutting those off so we get just the flower. And then, how many people we got? 7 people. That's awesome. Thanks, ladies. I understand that Sunday evenings is a really important time with family, so I appreciate that you come on and listen to me babble on about making cards. So you are appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, that's true, Lisa. It is. The traffic was horrendous last week. Most days. In the morning was okay, but coming home was hideous. Okay, so I'm going to pop that open like that. And we're going to go with, thanks a bunch, because yeah, actually I'd like the yellow rather than on the mango, rather than the, well, that's a little bit more subtle, let's say. This one is a bit, and maybe I could have used some greeny apple green, greeny apple green card for the leaves as well, so that would have given a different effect. But you know, it's 5 to 8, so I'm not going to muck around with that now. We'll sort it out later. So dimensionals, oops, on the back of our. Now you need to be careful with your dimensionals, because we've got this lattice piece. We want to make sure that we're actually going to put dimensionals where they need to be and not. So actually I'm going to pull that, I'm going to glue this one, and I'm just going to glue here and a little bit there, and that should be, where did I cut it? There, because I want to hide that because it was a bit messy. So I'm going to put that there. Yeah, it's a bit more, the other one's a bit more, what do you say, how do you call that? Shabby chic, is it? No. Okay. So, one there, yep. And then one there. Like that. I'm going going to pop them on an angle like that, and then the third one is going to go here. Now remember, we don't really want it to show too much, so the dimensionals to show too much. So you're just going to make sure that, and then you're going to decide how you want it. I might have that one in the front. Okay, so this one is going to be a glue one. So he needs a little bit of glue. Yep. So you want to just make sure that where you're putting your pieces, making sure that you've got them on there. So do I, nope. This one goes, it's going to go there. Vintage, thank you, Alison. I knew someone had come up with it. Put a little bit of glue there and pop that just under there. A little bit. Actually on top of it, that's fine, because they grow like that, and they go like that, don't they? And when they're in a bunch, they kind of overlap. So let's pop that onto there so it looks layered. And then we'll have one here. So ladies, I don't need to do a winning wheel draw tonight. Thank you to Alison and Andrea, because you were the only 2 entries. So I will get information out to you soon to choose your prizes. So thank you very much for sharing your cards that you made with us. They were gorgeous. And I feel like maybe just there is a little one. Oh, I think dinner's ready. That's pretty good timing, because we're nearly done. So I'm going to pop that on top like so. Then we have that. That is our card finished. Lovely ladies. What are we? 8 people. Please do say hello if you're there. I love to know who I'm talking to. Just like Christmas. It is just like Christmas. Yeah, so there we go. So you've got 2 options with your fence look or your lattice look. What would be really cool if you've got time and you are wanting to have a play is actually doing some diagonal ones. So you could, instead of having your 2 pieces here, you could put like 3 or 4 diagonals and then go this way and make like a proper trellis. But either of those, I probably would have, I don't know if I want to put early espresso on it. It could actually also, if you had the wood grain, you could put all your card through the wood grain embossing folder for the top. Oh, need to get the glue off the back there. Didn't see that coming. Oh, I thought I was so careful. So my suggestion is open it like that and put it down. So that you don't have to deal with sticky glue like that. And then once you have cleared it all up, if it's still sticky once it's dry, get your embossing buddy and just pat over it, and that will release some powder onto it, and it will make it not sticky. All right, a little bit of brown, light brown. Yeah, that's I could actually go quite a bit lighter with it. But yeah, so that's our card tonight. thank you very much to everyone who came along and watched, and I hope that you will play along and have a go. I'd love to see what you come up with. Obviously some actually some little butterfly brushed brass butterflies, that's a tongue twister, would look really cute on there as well. Alright, well, I'm gonna head off. Thank you very much, ladies, and I will see you on Wednesday night. Bye for now.